Guitar Buddies, classic tune, really fun one to play, My Sharona. So we've got this great riff. Alright, so on the start of the song, it just starts with, when we come in, just play the C to B flat. And then we've got this, I'm playing a slide from F to G, 1 to 3 on the E string, then an octave G on 5 on the D string, back to G, octave G. So just going between those two notes. And then our two chords again, C to B flat. Okay, and got it again. Then we got. So now we're just going ba 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 ba. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3. Sliding it up now from 3 to 6, a B flat, and playing a B flat octave 6 and 8. Again on the E and D strings. C, E flat, F. So, woo! Then back to the G without the slide, just straight into woo! Put the slide back in. Okay, so that's the basic riff for most of the song. And there's some bits where if you listen to the playthrough, you'll see it just got. So you sometimes just get that for about 4 bars. But just listen to the song to see where the different bits come in. And the first sort of change is the first bridge section where we've got a small, shorter solo where I'm playing. So we'll look at the solo next, but for the rhythm guitar, I'm playing C, E flat, F, E flat, F. And then back into without the slide. So it goes C, E flat, F, E flat, F. And again. Fourth time. D. Woo! Back into our verse. So that's the kind of first bridge section. And then just before the guitar solo, we play this. So I'm just playing a partial C there, just on 5, 5 and 5 on the D, G and B strings. So we've got G, C and E, the notes. To a G, 5, 4, 3. An F on 7, 5, 6, all on the same 3 strings. C, G. So, and again. And then we play C as a. So these are the chords for the solo. So I played C, G, F, F, G. Okay. And those chords keep going round for the solo. Just at the end, if you listen, there's a little stop where it just goes. So it doesn't go back to the G, and then it goes back to the G, and then a D. Woo. And then round to the end, we've got our riff, and okay, just like we played all the verses. So it's a great fun one to play, great riff there, and next we'll take a look at the solo parts. For the first solo, I'm starting with, so I'm playing a C sus4, 5, 5 and 6 on the D, G and B strings. Going to a C, 5, 5, 5. So just taking that second finger off. And then an E flat with an added 9th. So just playing 8, 10, 8. And then just taking 10 off. So we've got an E flat. So, and then just playing 10, 10, 10, F, 8, 8, 8, E flat, but it's F. So we've got, okay, and then we go down the neck. So I'm kind of, so I'm trying to use that pick and holding the pick very close to my thumb and finger to get that kind of pinched harmonic sound. So I'm playing a G on 3 on the bottom string, a B flat on 1 on the A string, then a C, and slightly bending that C. Then B flat, G, so twice. Yeah. And then next we've got so this time I'm playing E, F, E, C, G. So doing a hammer pull on 5, 6, 5 on the B string, and then 5 on the G string, and then 8 on the B string, a G. Then I'm moving up to 10, 12, so F, G, F, E flat on 13 on the D string, and a B flat on 11 on the B string. So we've got, and I'm playing C and F together, 10 and 13. Then B flat on 11, so on the G and B strings. Then F and A on 10 and 10. So we've got, then back to that G again. And this time playing F, D, B flat, G. That's 3 to 5 on D and A. Then 3 to 5 on G and D. And then this repeats. That's just the same. And then I'm playing. So I'm bending an F whilst also hitting a B flat. So I'm bending on 10 whilst also holding down B flat on 11. So bend on the G string, hold down the B string. Now I'm playing D, F, B flat, G. So on the B string, 3, 6, 3 on the G string, down to G on 5 on the D string. Then last time, and so we got, that same again, and then over the D chord, and I'm bending a G up to A, and then playing a C on 13 on the B string. So bending 12 to 14, playing 13. And that's the first bridge solo. The solo's in the key of C major, and we start with this lick. So what I'm playing there is starting on a G, on 5 on the D string, going to C on 10, and a B, 2 Bs on 9, back to C on 10, a D on 7 on the G string, to an E on 9. And then I'm doing a bend and release on 7 on that D on the G string. So then going back down to 10 on D to 9, C to B. And then I played it as a slide. C, D to E, 5, 7, 9 on the G string. Then G, so 5 on the D string. Then a trill, G, A, G, F, G. So 5, 7, 5, 3, 5. Then 7, 5, A, G. And then we've got that's the next lick. So I'm playing bending D on 7 up to E, play the G on 8 on the B string, and releasing that bend. Then C, D, C, 5, 7, 5, and then 2 bends and release on 7. Then C to D, so then a bend and release on 7 to 5, D, bend to C, A on 7, then a kind of snappy D on 7. So then C, A, 5, 7, 7. So yeah. Then we got G, A, C, D, 5, 7, 5, 7 on D and G. Then same notes but just end on the C. So 5, 7, 5. So 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5. And then we got. So what I'm doing there is bending that E again, then picking 2 Gs on 8, and then bending again and playing 2 Cs on 8. So I'm going between the B and the E string. So I do that 3 times. And then a bend and release. So 7, release, 5, 7, a D bend, C, A, back to C. And then I'm playing, starting again. Bend 2 Gs, bend 2 Cs, and then 4, just staying on that G, not going to the C anymore. Then again that end, just like we played before. So bend and release, down to A, C. So that section, it doesn't matter if you play it exactly, it's, you know, you could just kind of play about with that. As long as you get that kind of bend in, it'll sound fine. And then we've got this little nice little run up the neck. So I'm playing sliding up to a 9, up to an E on 9, or the G string. Then G, A, G, E, G. So 8, 10, 8, 9, 8 on the G and B string. So then hammering from G to A on 8 to 10 on the B string. And then C, D, C, A, C. So 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8 on the B and E strings. And then I play that again. And then add a couple of notes at the end. So I'm again at 8 to 10, G to A. Pull off. D to C, A to C, so, and then I play an E, pull off to C, A, C, so 12, 8, 10, 8, and then D, C, A, C, so we've got this one. And then we do a couple of double ones. So after we got, I'll do it slowly. So we've got 12, 8, 12, 8, 10, 8. And then 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8. So then we go. So what we're doing there is E, C, A, C, 12, 8, 10, 8, F, C, A, C. So we've got 13, 8, 10, 8. Then back to E, the first one we played, then D, C, A, C. So we've got the last one you play as a C arpeggio, E, C, G. So we've got, and then we go into, so we're doing these double stop bends where playing two notes. I'm playing an E and bending to an E from a tone below. So I'm playing 5 and 7 on B and G and bending 7. Moving that down 2 frets for a D. Same thing. Then going up to a G on 8 and 10. Back to the E, back to the D. So repeat, and then just playing chords of C, G, F, and a D. Oh, great solo there, great fun. So next we'll take a look at the bass part. The bass starts with a slide down, and then I'm playing octaves for the main riff, a G, and a G, on 3 on the E string and 5 on the D string. A slide from 1 to 3, F to G, octaves again, then we've got C, B flat, C, B flat. That just repeats. That's your main riff. Then on the chorus we've got so I'm playing octaves now, just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and taking that 3 and sliding it to a B flat on 6 and playing a B flat octave on 6 and 8, same strings. Then C, E flat, 3 to 6 on the A string, F on 8, slide that down, back into that, and that's your main riff. That plays throughout most of the song. Okay, and we've got a little breakdown section. The first break, pretty straightforward. We've got so I'm just playing C to E flat, 3 to 6, F, E flat, F, 8, 6, 8. Back into riff. Do that 4 times. Last time. And then a D on 5. And then just slide back from F. Okay, taking you out of the bridge back into a verse. So. And then at the start of the guitar solo, we go to a C. Dun, 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 dun. And then take it from a 1, 2, 3, 4. Then to a G, slide into a C on 10. So it's 3 to 10 on the D string. And then a little fill, just hammering. C to D, C and G, so 10 to 12, 10, 10, and then we're into the guitar solos. It's just so C, G, G, F, 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 G. And that just goes round and round. Just before it finishes, it stops on the F, then back to F, F, G, D. Just like we played before, a D, and back in. Great fun, yeah, okay, so it's pretty straightforward on the bass, but what a great tune, what a fun one to play. So enjoy The Knack and my Sharona. And thanks for watching, buddies.